What's up? Welcome back to the channel. The USMNT has a goalkeeper problem, and we got to talk about that because it could get serious and it could be a problem later this year for the World Cup in Qatar. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And my name is Drew, and if you're new here and you love to talk about soccer, or you hate that I call it soccer, then subscribe down below and try to change my mind. Like I was saying earlier, the USMNT has I think could be a pretty big problem in the goalkeeping department. Now, why is that? We have good goalkeepers, Drew. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, listen here, fellow subscriber or non-subscriber, because I know you guys don't subscribe. You just watch and you don't subscribe. No, the goalkeeper dilemma I'm talking about. Our great three goalkeepers that I would say, that most of us would say are our top three choices right now. If we're going to the World Cup tomorrow, there are three names on almost maybe 95% of USMNT fans' list. Zack Stefan, Ethan Horvath, and Matt Turner. Those are the top three, and I feel like a lot of people couldn't argue that because it seems legit. Okay, they're experienced. Well, Greg Berhalter, they've been playing regularly with the national team. Okay, we'll get that in a second. And they seem to already be comfortable in the camp. All these camps they had with Greg Berhalter and USMNT in recent times. Whatever. That's true. Let's get to the point. The point is, these top three guys are playing in the top league in the world. At least to me, La Liga's top league in the world. Just saying. Give me your hate comments down below. But La Liga, Premier League. Zack Stefan plays for Man City. He made that move a couple years ago. We all got freaked out. Like, oh my god, what the hell? Zack Stefan is going to Man City. What the? I feel like it came out of nowhere. Then, of course, Ethan Horvath was playing in Belgium. Now he went to Nottingham Forest and has been there this past season. Now they got promoted to the Premier League. So all three of these guys are going to be in the Premier League because now Matt Turner is also going to be moving to Arsenal. Not the biggest team in the world there, but still a big team. And the problem with this is not that they're the team they're playing with technically. It's that the fact that none of these guys, these top three contenders for our starting goalkeeper spot for the World Cup this year in like a couple months, none of these guys will be starting or could start in their respective teams in the Premier League. None of them will start the season, the regular season. And let's go through that real quick. Zack Stefan, like I said, plays for Man City. He has to get around Ederson somehow, and Ederson is a world-class goalkeeper for Brazil, for Man City, in general, a great goalkeeper. So I don't see Zack Stefan being himself an okay goalkeeper overtaking a world-class goalkeeper. Only if Ederson is injured, God forbid for him and Man City fans, all four of them, that he will, if he's injured, Zack Stefan will take place. Zack Stefan does, do the cup match, like the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. I think he did one Champions League game this past season. But I feel like when he does perform for Man City, or when he does play in goal, at least I feel he's always doubted. And I see why, because he really doesn't always do well. I don't know if it's because he's nervous, because now he has to want to prove himself to Pep Guardiola, or just to fans and the team in general. Or is this because he's so rusty, being on the bench for so long, that now when he has to go and play, it's not really... He's not consistent. He's not feeling good. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he always messes up. The freaking FA Cup semifinal against Liverpool this past season, embarrassing. He gave up 2 goals easily, beat a near post, and of course that whole mess up when he was trying to dribble the ball. Sadio Mane came, scored a goal. That was embarrassing. And I was just like, dude, I'm a Zack Stefan stan, and even I couldn't defend that. But that's Zack Stefan's problem now. He cannot overtake Ederson. So he will not be playing most of the games for the World Cup. Coming into the World Cup, he's not going to be in good form because he's not freaking playing. Same dilemma goes for Matt Turner, who right now is going to be joining Arsenal in the coming near future. And Arsenal have goalkeepers like Aaron Ramsdale, who came in here and overtook their starting goalkeeper, Bernd Leno, and became Mikel Arteta's number 1 and favorite choice goalkeeper. So Matt Turner will have to compete with Ramsdale, because I believe this summer Arsenal are looking to sell Bernd Leno because he hasn't really performed well, or they're just kind of like done with him. They got Ramsdale. He's a good young prospect as well, and Matt Turner coming in as well. So it looks like if they do sell Leno, Matt Turner has a chance to try and improve, maybe play some cup matches and kind of win Mikel Arteta over and have him slowly become the starter. But I don't see that happening anytime soon before the World Cup. Maybe the next World Cup around 2026. I don't know. But there's also rumors that Ben Foster, a nice veteran goalkeeper from Watford, who I believe were just relegated, right? Watford's relegated. If they're not, then I'm a freaking fraud. But either way, Ben Foster has come out to the media and said that he would be interested in being a backup to Ramsdale in Arsenal, being their secondary goalkeeper, because he's a veteran, he's got experience, Premier League experience for years now. So, and I believe Mikel Arteta, there's reports saying that he wouldn't mind that he's in the market for a veteran second string goalkeeper, and if that would to happen, that would spell big trouble for Matt Turner, who's not even played a single game for Arsenal. Ramsdale will be number one, and if Ben Foster comes in, he would definitely be number two, because Matt Turner has not even played a single second of Premier League soccer. So he would be third string goalkeeper, and then playing in the reserves or just not even on the bench? That would be a big problem for us USMNT fans. So the next goalkeeper also, Ethan Horvath. I think he is the one who has the most potential to be a starting goalkeeper with his team. Now the thing is, his team isn't the biggest team in the Premier League or in England in general. Nottingham Forest, historically, two back-to-back Champions League winners back in the day. They just finally came back to the Premier League after a huge layoff and been gone, and championships, ups and downs. They're back in the Premier League. They did have a good campaign this past season in the Championship. Ethan Horvath did play a handful of games there. I believe he played 11 games total, league games and cup games, blah, blah, blah. He is behind Bryce Samba in that team, Nottingham Forest, and I feel like maybe if Ethan Horvath has a couple games in, if Samba is injured, God forbid for him, but or he falls out of form, then maybe Ethan Horvath comes in, shows that he can be that replacement number one, and just try and be the number one goalkeeper there. But again, we don't know what could happen. I'm just saying that these top three guys that we're all picking to go to the World Cup, at least the majority of us are picking to go, are not even going to start for their main teams. And I think that is a big worry for all of us. It's crazy. I mean, who else have we got that's playing consistently? Sean Johnson in MLS, Gabriel Salina from Chicago Fire. Guess what? There's rumors he's going to go to Real Madrid. And guess what? He's not fucking started for Madrid. So that just repeats the whole freaking cycle. I would love if maybe Zack Stefan were to leave Man City for a smaller Premier League team where he can actually fight for a starting spot. Same thing maybe for Matt Turner, but like I said, he's just getting to Arsenal. He hasn't set foot there yet. So we got to give him some time to kind of prove himself there, see what could happen. But it's highly doubtful that these top three goalkeepers that we're all picking are going to be starting games consistently for their Premier League teams. And I think that is no bueno. If you made it this far, I got to ask you two important questions. Number one, which goalkeeper do you think will get the most playing time this season before the World Cup this year at their Premier League team? Stefan, Horvath, or Matt Turner? Let me know down below. The second thing I'm going to ask you, this is a test, see if you're really here. Is eggplant parm better than chicken parm? Because I'm going to say no. And I want to know your opinions down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for kicking with me. Let's go watch Uruguay beat Mexico. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.